Hello, hello, hello. I just realized I didn't switch out my intro. Normally, I have my intro for Amy Loses It on. Well, hello, 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 everybody. Normally, I have an intro starting to give everybody a few minutes to get on, but with StreamYard, the program that I use for streaming services, it's really weird because I can't like have two different setups. So I have to keep like redoing all my stuff, and I didn't redo my stuff. So hey, Josie Ann, thank you for coming over. Well, hey, cruise chat with Amanda. And let's just say hello to my first viewer who was on about 20 minutes in advance. Hello, Journey of Life. Nice to see you. And hey, Candace, and Nikki Silverstacker. Well, hello from a Tuber chat. Thank you for stopping by. It's been a little while since I've been over a Tuber chat because I've been on vacation. I was on the Enchanted Princess. Oh, your shipboard neighbor. Well, hello, Stan, the super fan, Stan in the city. Nice to see you. Stan was my next door neighbor on my cruise, and he is also part of the YouTube After 40 group. So great to see you. And so, Stan, this is Marshmallow right here. She is going to sit there the whole time. She may fall asleep and either fall in the chair or fall on the floor because that's what she does. I don't think I have anybody else in view. No, Kevin's in the bedroom. And I think Malibu Boo got offended and got up because he was laying around the wheels of my chair and I made him move. Oh, you're from Orlando, Nikki? I lived about 9 years in Orlando. I'm originally from Ocala, and I moved to Orlando when I was in my first year of, or second year of community college. I actually graduated with my first associate's degree from, was it Valencia Community College? And I worked for Disney as a travel agent for several years. And then I moved away and then came back and lived in Hunters Creek for several years. Well, you're very welcome, Stan. So, Stan, I'm really concerned about my concert at Madison Square Gardens on June 13th because it's all my fault. I'm going to take credit for the Knicks actually getting in the playoffs, and it's because their home arena is Madison Square Gardens. And guess who has tickets to a concert on June 13th that is going to be at Madison Square Gardens? Luckily, it's during game five, which is supposed to be in San Antonio, but like I don't know, like are they gonna let them have a concert between game four and game six, which are both supposed to be at Madison Square Gardens? I don't know. Like it's yeah. I mean, because not only World Cup, but then NBA Finals, and like who the heck thought the Knicks were gonna make the final? I don't know. If my friend Jill's on here, she's gonna yell at me if I say that because she's a huge Knicks fan. Oh, well, thank you for saying hello to everybody, Josie Ann. It was lovely hanging out with you over at Vicky's Foodies Vacation, one of my favorite channels for chit-chatting about cruises. Well, hey, Tawana, nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Oh, on this channel, it's, I think, hashtag cruise. My weight loss channel, hashtag 4cats. This one, try hashtag cruise. So for anybody, including Stan, who has a YouTube channel, make sure you type hashtag cruise in the chat and it will pop up for everybody to be able to click on your channel and check it out. So you know what? I'm gonna actually check it out because I think it is hashtag cruise. I have them set up differently and uh, this one I set it so my night bot wouldn't come up that often and irritate everybody. So I see a lot of people in here who have channels. So let's see if, oh yeah, it is hashtag cruise. Amanda just tried it out. So yeah, so Bill, hey Bill, nice to see you. Hey Carol, nice to see you. So Stan, if you're interested in cruising, there's a lot of great cruisers out here in the chat today. Oh, I actually have 10 people. That's pretty darn good. Oh, there's Josie Ann sharing her channel. Fabulous, fabulous. I'm pretty amazed that my cruise channel is doing pretty good while I was away. So literally I dropped a video on the Sunday, like 1 hour before I got on the plane, and it did like 3,000 views. And then I dropped another video like right after that, and it got a couple thousand views. And my channel's just doing pretty good. I'm at like 1,167 subscribers, and I've only been monetized a month and a half now. So that's pretty good. I don't know, it just seems like once you get monetized on your channel, like it just takes off a little bit more. Oh, and there's Tawana's Life with EQ. This one is your casino channel, right, Tawana? I know I watch them both, but sometimes like it doesn't register when I'm watching it, which channel I'm watching. So I have gathered all of you here today to talk about Princess Cruises and why the heck are we sleeping on Princess Cruises? I have been doing so much research on YouTube, and a lot of people aren't talking about Princess Cruises. Or there's, quite a few like grumbly videos about, oh, well, it wasn't this and it wasn't that and blah, blah, blah. But I truly loved my experience on the ship. Now, I had just come off of Virgin Voyages before that, and then had done 4 Royal Caribbean cruises before that. And I have been on Princess before, I've been on Celebrity, and I have been on one Carnival many, many, many years ago. So there was so much I loved about it. There were some things that were just and then there were some things that I think is just the cruise line in general it's just, excuse my language, like the modern cruising is pretty shitty. I feel like I'm being nickeled and dimed to death about everything. And at this point, like, are they going to start charging me a fee to go to the bathroom? I mean, what are we, Ryanair? I mean, come on, people. Like, this is just crazy. Oh, okay, so this one's your travel channel. Okay. I can't ever get them. I can't ever get them straight. I watch so many channels. And then a buyer's burrow. It's great that you have a hangout with Linnell on the cruise. Oh yeah, Linnell was so much fun. Actually, our cabins were like, we thought we were going to be next to each other because I was in 229 and she was in 228, but it turns out that I was on one side of the ship and she was on the other. So we were on the same floor. We spent a lot of time in the casino together playing. We also may have closed down the casino and been asked to leave very nicely. But there was the hi ladies, it's 3 a.m. Like, we need to close. But I did fabulous. I still have to do my videos about going on the cruise, how much I took with me, how much I spent, and did I get a free see you soon offer cruise certificate? Did I get into their marketing program for future cruises? No, I haven't received anything yet by email for that. But I know it takes time and it's not the end of May, so I'd expect that it might take until the maybe June, to start receiving anything if I did make it into the program. But I'm not going to give away my secrets. I still have to make a video. Oh, well, that's great. So Tawana subscribe to Cruise Chat with Amanda. Amanda, I don't think I'm subscribed. I definitely need to do that. Oh, so you love Princess. Their prices are fantastic. Yeah, I thought their prices were really good. So I went on a 7-night round trip out of Rome on the Enchanted Princess, which is one of their royal class ships, and has a lot of really good features. And I think I paid like $1,800 for an interior cabin. Now, I just saw that Linnell beat me to the punch and released her cabin tour and said that, oh, this is the largest interior that she's ever had. And it really was. We had the same identical room. Like, if we knocked, her wall was on the other side of mine. And it was really fantastically laid out. And I took her advice and had them split my bed. I noticed that she didn't split her beds into two twins, but I had mine split and it gave me so much more room. And then I also opened up a power outlet, a European power outlet next to the bed. And so if you saw my last video, not, let's face it, not many people watched my last video about this almost ruined everything. just give you a hint. Like I forgot my not converters. I forgot all of my adapters. So I didn't have anything to plug into a European outlet. So I had to stop when we were in Naples and get a European adapter. So I was able to plug my phone in by the bed. But when I was in a hotel, I wasn't able to use my CPAP because, like a total dweeb, I got distracted and just left them in the to be packed box that I didn't finish packing. Okay, so this is Tawana's gambling, MTG slots, the gambling duo. Okay, fantastic. Uh, yeah, Stan, that interior cabin was pretty fantastic. I thought it was one of the larger ones that I had. Now, we'll have to say, given props to the Freedom class ships on Royal Caribbean, because they, even though those rooms are small and they're old, and I'm not a fan of the bathroom with the little tiny shower, the little sofa, the little love seat that they put in the Freedom class ships are pretty darn awesome. So I will say that that was one leg up. But the room, the way it was laid out, like you didn't have to look at the open closet. It was on the other side of the room behind a wall. I thought the bathroom was pretty large. I will say that I thought the shower was actually a good size, but they had like a really nice step to prop up your leg or put your toiletries. And I think that really made all the difference, especially like a plus size traveler to be able to have that to like prop your leg up and just be able to wash all your bits with no struggling. It worked really, really well. They really, I don't know. I don't know that they could have gotten a glass door in there. Maybe they could have done one of those like ones that like roll up. I've never used one of those on a cruise ship, so I don't know. Like a lot of people aren't really, I don't know that I've heard good reviews about those, but maybe they could have used one like that. That would have been great. Well, hey, Traveling T, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. I haven't seen you in a little while. Yeah, because I haven't done a live on this channel. I was gonna do one on the ship, and then I was gonna do one as soon as I got home, and I just got so busy. Luckily, and I didn't get sick. I think maybe one or two people got like an after cruise cough. One person went down with a little bit of a stomach bug for like a day, but other than that, we were all really, really good. Hey, Keith, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, so Bill, you just got your first offer from Princess for your casino match. Well, that's awesome. I was trying to do a casino match, but my offers ended up expiring before I got around to doing Princess. And then because I was already booked with the group cruise, they're like, nah, lady, you're already booked. You can't do it. So I had to wait and actually earn mine by playing in the casino. Well, hey, Vicky, nice to see you with your foodies travel casino life. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, everybody saying hello, hello, hello. Hey, V Lily, nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so YouTuber 30 and wake up 30 and a wake up cruise for almost 2 years and his first cruise on Princess back in 2023. He still has a channel but hasn't cruised recently. Yeah, his channel's about finances now. Yeah, because when you recommended that channel to me, I went over and looked at it and then I'm like, oh, he's doing finances now. Actually, we had a pretty good conversation about his channel when we were on the cruise. So, because I was on the YouTube After 40 cruise, which is a program that I paid for in order to help myself learn to build and grow my YouTube channels. And I managed to successfully, in less than a year, or right at a year for the second one, grow and monetize 2 channels. And so we were talking about him, how like he is not like the typical thing that you would ever do because he built a channel on a niche and then pivoted and then completely like went to another niche and then did the same thing. And then like this is like in his third different niche for his channel. But when you get so many subscribers, even if you pivot, you're still going to have a huge base to draw from. So that's one of the real benefits, like the more subscribers you get. Like, like talking to Linnell, like her channel behaves very different than mine. I have to be extremely careful with what I put on my channel and make sure that it's on niche and really on content for my channel. But Linnell can do a much more broad variety of content. So yeah, I applaud him for being able to do that. Well, hello, Lisa. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're enjoying my videos. I really do try to make things that people want to watch. Oh, and I'm watching this cat because she's probably going to hit the floor. Um, oh, Vicky on this channel, #cruise. I probably should just make them the same thing on both channels. Well, hey, Anissa, I am doing great. I'm here today because I'm going to try and do a live every week on If You Seek Amy K, and then do my standard live at 6 p.m. over on Amy Loses It. So, oh, look at you with your, oh, I don't have it up, so I can't see. So Anissa is one of my channel members. She's got a little extra symbol next to her name, and she's using my custom emojis that I made for the channel. Well, hey, Trisha, nice of you to stop in and join us today. We're just chatting about Princess. Yep, he had a van life channel before cruising, and then I think, didn't he go live in Asia or something like that? Crazy, crazy, crazy for 30 and a wake up. Well, I'm 50 something and a wake up. I definitely, January 2025 just had a wake up and realized I needed to get my butt moving with my weight loss journey, and I needed to find a way to make myself some money and not be only dependent on my job, because if I lost my job at my age, it could be a little bit harder. Also, too, like, because the higher up you get, the level higher up you get, like in a particular career, sometimes it can be more difficult. Because I'm like not the highest or level, but I'm like upper mid. And so sometimes those jobs can be a little bit more difficult to come by. So I went from not having any Princess cruises planned to two next year, Discovery Princess and Star Princess. So the Discovery Princess, I think, is in the Royal class. So should have a similar layout to the Enchanted Princess. So let's talk about like the really good thing about Enchanted Princess is all of the entertainment venues are on one level. For the love of all that is holy, I didn't have to go searching across 5 different decks to find the entertainment venues. So if I was forward, my cabin was forward. So if I came down, I was by the Princess theater. And then if I just walked to the aft of the ship, then I came across like Princess Live and then the uh, Crown Lounge. And then there was another lounge at the very end of the ship. I fully loved how there was not only seating very closed off in the venue, so it would make you feel like you really were in a venue, but then there was also seating to the left of it, but there was plenty of room for people to walk by without it being overwhelming. Now, of course, there were nights where it got really busy, but I didn't feel like I was tripping over each other. Now, when I was on the Freedom class ships, on the Freedom of the Seas, one thing that drove me crazy was the elevators, because the way that on the promenade, they ended up, and actually, I think on deck 16, the way they ended up situating it, it ended up being a thoroughfare. So you're trying to stand there waiting for your elevator, and then there's like people crawling all over you. So every time the elevator opens, like you can almost not get in your elevator because there's people who are walking by who are in your way. But the way they did the elevators on Enchanted Princess, there's none of that. Like people are not using the elevator as a walkway in, it's just not a thoroughfare. Now the elevators were incredibly slow for some really weird reason, but when you got in them, they were really fast. Maybe it was just because they were really busy. But I really loved that entertainment deck. I love the piazza. There was always at least one or two seats here or there. I loved that there was music and playing and a DJ, and it was music that I wanted to listen to. It wasn't all hard rock. It was like, 80s and 90s and pop and all this really good danceable stuff. And it wasn't just the same like 10 songs that Royal Caribbean and Carnival play over and over again. You all know what I'm talking about, right? Like they just play those over and over again. Um, so it was just really nice to see like dance classes and line dancing and people jamming out until 11:30, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then having the International Cafe right there where you could get food or beverage was great. Uh, I will say the bad was that the International Cafe was consistently understaffed. So that really sucked. It was really nice that they had the coffee bar right there so you could get beverages and I could get bottled water if I wanted something to drink because that's all that I drink. So those were some really, really good things. I liked that like O'Malley's and all the other restaurants were kind of like all of well it was like all of the specialty restaurants or anything you had to pay for were kind of all in the general area. I will say kind of one of the bad things was the like dining rooms were a little bit hidden. Now I did like that they did tell you like there's one dining room for fixed seating, one for reservation only, and then one for walk-in. And to be fair, like I often went in with a group of 12 to 16 people and they were able to seat us within 5, 10 minutes, sometimes immediately. I I don't know. It was pretty darn awesome. We got maybe just incredibly lucky, but we got in all of the time. And then this is like no Coke Zero. I can always drink it. No, no, ma'am. I do not drink, I do not like artificial sweeteners. And I'm allergic to corn syrup. So that means like no soda. A lot of times, sometimes I'll drink a juice here or there, but it's really rare. Like I usually just only get it when I'm out because it'll go bad if I have it in my house. I love the Spear class ships. So Amanda, I have not been on a Spear class ship. I'm sorry, I'm futzing with my hair. It is tickling my forehead. There we go. And it's gotten too long and I need to cut it and it keeps getting caught under my arm. So sorry. I need to stop fiddling with it, but it was making me itch. Oh yeah, yeah, I just don't drink sodas. Or really pretty much anything else. Oh yeah, the guy who is hold on. I just saw Carol's. He's over 50, LOL. So the guy 30 and a wake up. So he must have had something like at 30 years old that woke him up that he really wanted to do uh do cruising or do a YouTube channel or whatever. I don't know. I didn't get to see like what his real story was. So Amanda says, Nissa, I love Coke Zero. You know, what did they have on the cruise? I do not, honestly, I don't know what sodas Princess had because I didn't order a soda. Uh, I thought I heard somebody order a Diet Coke, but remember they took away cans. So that was one of like the ugly, right? Like took away cans because I know that like people were probably wasting soda by just going and getting, a couple of cans at a time and then putting them in their room and then maybe never drinking them. So I can see their point financially, but like why can't they just like limit them to 2 cans a day or 1 can a day or allow them to have cans in other places. But yeah, in the dining room, it was all fountain. So I never got to see it. I do not like green eggs and ham, and I do not like corn syrup. Well, I've never tried green eggs or ham. And I don't mind corn syrup, but it makes me itch like you would not believe. Speaking of hair tickling, I'm growing mine for now, and it's midway down my ears, tickles the inside of my ear constantly. Oh yeah, I saw that you were growing out your hair and you were asking like, well, what do you do? Do you keep letting it grow? You may just have to get a bunch of like clips or a headband or something to like get it out of your face or just kind of get it through that awkward phase until you can grow it enough to put in a ponytail. I no, I don't honestly, to be fair, like ever since I convinced my mom to stop cutting my hair short as a kid, I've always kind of had it this length. I am way past due for a haircut though, because I cut my own hair and I'm being lazy about it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Oh yeah, thanks, Keith. Don't forget to hit the like button. It lets YouTube know that you like this video, and we'll push it out there further in the ether to let other people know. No to the fountain drink. Yeah, and it didn't look terribly carbonated. I probably would have been disappointed if I would have been drinking that. Do you take stick electrolytes? No, because I don't do anything of a particular need or exercise to use electrolytes. I just usually take my water. I did take some, what is it, emergency this time because I had been struggling with a little bit of allergies before I went, wanted to make sure it wasn't a cold. But I usually just eat regular food and use the salt shaker. To be fair, like I do like salty food, so I do tend to salt my food when I'm at the table. It is delightful, Amanda. Um, you guys still talking about Coke Zero. I'm for sure letting it grow because I'm cruising to Alaska next summer and I want to be able to put it in a ponytail and wear a ball cap. Oh yeah, you should be able to get it grow by then. I think it grows what about a quarter inch per month is what my mom always told me, and she was a beautician hairdresser. But yeah, you just probably have to get some clips to like keep it off of your ears or like maybe a headband or something to keep it from bugging you. So I would say that like I said, some of the good things were like all the entertainment on one level. I liked the layout, the ship. Oh, the retreat pool. So there's an adults only pool called the retreat, not the reserve or whatever that was that you have to pay for, but it's an adults only area up on deck 17 and 18 at forward, which were my elevators, which was great. And I went up there and there was like no one there. So Linnell had gone up the day before me when we were in Kusadasi, and I was actually off the ship. But I went the very next day when we were in Katakolon, Greece, and because I didn't want to go to Olympia, and there was like two people. The pool was heated, the hot tubs were really nice. Just a really nice, lovely space, plenty of lounge chairs. I think there's a bar up there, and there was just nobody up there. I should have been filming to show all of you this, but I got distracted with the hot tub. Hi, yeah, 30 and a wake up has something to do with sailing in the military. I think he was in the Navy for years. Okay, I didn't know that. So is this Lon or Glenda? Nice to see you, or both of you. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, and I kind of have been stalking other people from the cruise. So Lon and Glenda from Trippin' Over 60 were on the cruise with me. And yeah, so whoever's on, if you type hashtag cruise in the comments, it will share your channel name. Oh, so Candace, you're looking forward to trying out Princess. I think you'll really like it. Some of the cons I will say would be uh, what is it? The, oh, I just had it. It's the thing, like the delivery thing where like you can, if you buy the Princess Plus, then it includes the $14 fee and then you can get delivery to wherever you're sitting in certain parts of the ship. Well, I don't know if I just did it at times when there wasn't uh, full availability, but everything was a fee. And I'm like, seriously? Like, why am I having to buy all this food? But then I realized because I'd been using room service and getting free room service to my room that I think it was because it was so late that maybe room service had ended. It was probably, I don't know, 11:30 at night. Uh, but when I ordered it in the Piazza, it took over an hour to show up. And then when it did, the one item that was supposed to be warm was stone cold and just terrible. And it's like, oh, well, I just paid like $6 for that. And it's pretty gross. And then also, like, they have a cheese plate and they tell you what's going to be on it, and only like half of what they say is going to be on it is on it. And actually, I just saw another content creator say the same thing, that every time they ordered it, it was not as advertised. Oh, it's Ocean Now. Thank you, Amanda. It's called Ocean Now. Now, would it be great, like if I was really sitting somewhere and needed to, a drink or a small snack, and it was included, the room service, uh, food was included? Yeah. But to be fair, some of the room service was pretty crappy. Like, I ordered like a club sandwich and it had less than an ounce of meat on it. It had one slice of bacon in the entire sandwich, not like one per like area of the club sandwich, but one slice of bacon, and then maybe an ounce of meat. And the rest of it was all bread. I got a half a slice of tomato. I didn't even get like half a slice on one side and half a slice on other. So they're really cheaping out. I will say that food in the dining room was just okay. It wasn't bad. Uh, their menu is tired and probably the same things I ate when I was on the cruise ship 20 years ago. I really didn't like the desserts. I think they're very outdated and not modern at all. Um, but the buffet was actually pretty darn good, but it was so big, which I know we shouldn't say, oh, well, the buffet being big is a problem, but it's just like you get your plate and then you're wandering around. They didn't have enough drink stations in the buffet, like when you go on Icon of the Seas or any of the Oasis class ships, and there's just tons of drink stations for you. Yeah, so that was a big fault, but they were walking around with glasses of water and juice and coffee. So that is a plus, but you had to wait for them to come get to you. Oh, so hey, Glenda. So FYI, if you have a package, you can order soda from room service and you can get cans as part of the package. Oh, that's awesome to know, because since I only drink water, I did get bottles of water, but I didn't even think to look at the soda and getting it in your room. So I would say then, for someone who wants soda with their dinner, or a can of soda with their dinner, because right, they do taste different between fountain and can, then order it to your room and then bring it into the dining room. Oh, so Anissa's is asking what dessert was the best? The baked Alaska. And they don't do the ones where they walk around with it on the final night and then they cut it and serve it to you. Someone pointed out that they were plastic now. But they did give everybody like individual baked Alaskas. It was on the menu and it was good. I will say their French onion soup was way better than Norwegians, but nowhere near as good as Royal Caribbean's, which is like, I really don't like Royal Caribbean's food. But their French onion soup is really good. I haven't cruised Princess yet. Discovery, we have premium, and going to Alaska. Star, we have plus, and doing the Caribbean. Yeah, I think the advantage of premium is if you're a content creator and you really need those 4 devices. I will have to say that it took me 7 hours to load like a 15-minute video. Uh, Linnell couldn't even get a video loaded. Like, she just gave up. I was like one of the only people. Now, both of us did lives and it was a little spotty. So that really kind of just, I don't know, like somebody's got to uh, come up with a better plan for people who want to live on cruise ships but still do some work, because I would spend more time on cruise ships and work from cruise ships. I can do that with my job, but I can't do it if the uh, Wi-Fi is not good enough. I have to have reliable Wi-Fi. And then, oh, that's awesome. So Trisha just subbed to Reset with Anissa, because Anissa has a weight loss channel and she's also a fan and watches my other Amy Loses It channel. So you're doing Zepbound to help you get going. Yeah, so many people that were on the cruise with us. To be fair, we're on Zepbound. It was like every other person I talked to. And it is a miraculous drug, and I'll be on it as long as I can afford to do it. I just actually put out a video on Amy Loses It today about kind of a little bit of PTSD with dealing with a weight loss journey for so long, and also uh, just honestly, like, this is going to take me an eternity. And I'm really struggling with not losing faith in the medication and losing faith that I'm actually going to get where I need to be. I have 118 pounds to go. And I know that seems like crazy because, like, when I was out traveling, like, some of the biggest challenge for me was not only struggling with my bag, I'm so short, and although it wasn't terribly heavy, it's still a lot for me to carry. But then I'm also carrying so much extra weight that's like carrying a small child around on my back as I'm like maneuvering all of these things. So there was a lot that I couldn't do, that I wanted to do. And like my brain said, yes, let's go do this. And my body said, lady, you crazy. You need to get back on the ship. Like, what are you doing? So that was like Santorini was a struggle. Like Stan at one point like had passed me, him and like the group he was with. We kind of did the same tour thing, and they passed me going up the hill from Fira, from the bus stop or the like the bus parking lot to get back up to the cable car. I should do, I should just do an informational like, if you're going to Santorini, excuse me, beware. It is not an easy port. Put your walking shoes on, put your mountain, like get your your poles out for mountain climbing because it is really tough. Oh, and yes, Stan, the baked Alaska was really good. Actually, the meal that we had on the last night was really good. Stan and I both had like the prime rib, and it was cooked to perfection. The horseradish was fabulous. The potato that they gave us was really, really good. I would have to say that was the most, I think that was actually the best meal that I had of the cruise. Now, I did use an onboard credit to pay for a specialty meal in the dining room. It was $24. I had a $50 credit. So I used $24 of my credit to pay for a filet and other like accoutrements with it. And I will say that that was good, but why should I have to pay an additional $24? Drives me crazy, like the nitpicking. So for me, it's like the modern cruising thing that to me, that's the ugly of like everything is nickel and dimed. And you can't just blame it on Princess. It's all of the cruise lines are doing it, right? They're doing everything that they can to get every cent out of you. Now, the one thing I do regret, which I can't really eat a lot of dairy, but I didn't try the gelato. And I just realized that apparently the gelato was included with the Princess Plus. And I don't think any of us realized it because I don't think anybody, uh, I don't think remember seeing anybody with an ice cream cone. Yeah, 7 hours. Yeah. Well, you know what I did was I finished up editing and everything. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was getting ready to go to bed, and I just like come back from the casino, and so I set up my iPad. No, did I bring my iPad? Yeah, I brought my iPad. So I edited on my iPad. So when I finished, I just set it up and let it go. But then the problem is then that whole time, luckily I was supposed to be sleeping. Um, I can't use a device because I only had one device in my Princess Plus package. I had internet for one device, so that meant that in whole entire time it was stuck and just uploading. Um, yeah, so how does this Nightbot work? So this, what you're seeing, these things is Nightbot, and it is a website that you go to. I think it's called like Nightbot TV, and you let it connect to your YouTube channel. So it, to me, it is a little bit scary, but then you go in and you put in commands, and then you tell it to do certain things. And so one of them is like, so if you want to check out Amy's weight loss channel, then you would just be able to click on Amy Loses It. And then it'll tell you like here, like, check out this channel. And then it also, I have a reminder for, oh, that's the same one. Oh, well, there's one in here that has a reminder to like to do hashtag cruise if you want to share your YouTube channel. So I ended up having to do a lot of research online to figure it out. But then I don't know if you know JC Calamity Jane, uh, but her and I actually did a call, and she walked me through how to set up like that. The only one I couldn't get was like the hashtag cruise one. That one was a little bit different, and there's not really info out there on that. How did I do in the casino? I'm not spilling the beans yet, retired early slow travelers. I will say I am very pleased with what I did. I walked away very positive. I maybe accomplished my goals. So I do still need to make a whole video about how the Princess Casino experience and all of that good stuff. Like what I thought of the machines, what I thought of the casino, the seating, the smoking and non-smoking, the bar service, and how I did. And I'm just going to keep smiling, and what I expect to get in the future from them. So I'm not spilling the beans yet. But I am excited. I'm super excited for my future with Princess, because I realized that Royal Caribbean just has too many children for me. I love their ships, but it's just too many kids. Princess was spot on with that. So Stan says somehow Santorini somehow breaks the laws of physics all uphill, but so beautiful. Absolutely. Like you are so blessed though, Stan, to be so tall and be able to get up those hills. Like one of your steps is like 3 to 4 of mine. But I just had to keep stopping. I kept finding benches, and then I would just sit down for 5, 10 minutes. And then finally I stopped and got a bottle of water and just sat there and just vegetated while I was trying to get up to that cable car. The one thing I do regret was that I didn't walk past the cable car. Apparently, there was a stunning view on the other side of the shops that were near the cable car. Who knew? I don't know. I did have a lot of people who were upset about how difficult it was to find the cable car, but Apple Maps found it perfectly. But you had to type in Santorini cable car. You couldn't type in Fira, Fira, which was the city we were in. You had to type in Santorini cable car, and Apple Maps took me right to it with zero issue. So just tip of the day, use your Apple Maps. I didn't try Google Maps because I can't tell you the number of times I've been in a city trying to use Google Maps, and it leads me to all the wrong places, across places I shouldn't be walking. I have much more success with Apple Maps. I know not everybody has it, not everybody's a fan, but to me, Apple Maps is the way to go. Journey of life. I've never gone on a cruise before, but you're giving me the confidence to do so. Let me tell you, one of the biggest joys in my life is cruising solo. I don't know what it is, but I love it, love it, love it. I do not like anybody in my cabin. I have cruised with friends before, and yeah, I just don't. Now that I've cruised solo several times with no one in my cabin, I love it. Now, I will have to say that this cruise that I just went on was my absolute favorite as far as the style of going with a group of people that I know, am acquainted with, and we have a few organized meetups, but nobody that was tethered to me, or I wasn't tethered to them. So if we ran into each other, sure, maybe we'd stop and sit and chat. Some people like kind of booked appointments with me to sit and talk about YouTube, because this was all about YouTube cruise, or all about YouTube growth. And I was one of the maybe 6 people in the group of 65 that has a monetized channel. So they're like, well, how did you do it? So I spent a lot of time talking with people, and spent a lot of time talking with Linnell and playing in the casino, having just a blast. And then sometimes we would go out on port days and then bump into each other. And then some of us would be like, well, hey, you want to go try and do this together? And then we'd spend the day together. It was really, to me, it was just a magical way to go on a cruise, because I didn't have this personal responsibility for anybody, but I still had people. So it was just great to always be able to walk into the buffet or dining room, and usually I would find somebody, or we would just do a group text and say, hey, I'm going to be here at this time, come meet me. And 5, 10 people would show up. So, oh, well, thank you, Trisha. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so a journey of life, like don't ever be afraid to cruise on your own. It can be a little daunting getting to the port with your luggage and all of that stuff, but I just flew to Rome by myself. Not a single person I knew on the plane. I got off the plane and took a local train. I walked to a local hotel. I stayed the night and got on a hop on, hop off bus and toured the city for several hours. And then I got myself to the cruise port. So it's doable, just takes time and research to figure out what you need to do and just do the research. I think one of the biggest things that I saw that people didn't do was research about the money. So I knew that when I got to the train station that I needed euros to pay the cab to get me to the cruise port because I would get off the train and then we would need to take transportation for about a mile of stuff that I didn't want to walk. It was through construction and no sidewalks and just everything busted up and it would have been dangerous. So, but I knew that I needed cash. So I made sure that I got cash before I left the airport. And I had euros in my hand and I was ready to go to pay the cab driver. Journey of life, you should. Trisha went on her first in May 2025 at age of 49. Now I've been on 5. Yeah, they're pretty addicting. Lots and lots of fun. Sorry, I got somebody bugging me. Oh, hold on. You guys don't get to see these guys that much. So this is Malibu. This is my rag doll. He's a lovely little cat and true rag doll just will sit here. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, fabulous. So Anissa sub to Trisha as well. Uh, oh yeah, that's right. So Stan says I'm a good casino coach. Oh, and here's Kevin for those of you that don't get to see Kevin, this black and white one. He's a little grouchy man, but Malibu insists on paying attention to Kevin. Yeah, so Stan had money on his account. He had, I don't know, like 38, $40 of onboard credit. And so we went in the casino and transferred that money to his machine. Cats. So we transferred that to his machine, and you can't cash out free play or credit like that. So I walked him through like, oh, well, here's the machine, here's what the line hits mean, here's what the bonuses mean, and here's kind of like the strategy how to play. And then he ended up winning like $40. So he got a couple more dollars than his onboard credit and got to walk away with it in cash, which is awesome. Actually, he had won up to $100, but decided to keep playing, which, that's the name of the game, right? You got to risk it. Uh, yes, I know I'm teasing you. I promise I will do a video. I promise. I just need to get my act together, and get my videos together. Yeah, it's both Lon and Glenda. Well, hey, both of you. Oh, and do hashtag cruise in a comment all by itself. So it can't have anything else in it. So just do what you just did, but just in a plain, do it and then hit send. So Anissa, I'm learning a lot. We may do our first cruise next year. I feel like I need to be a swimmer like my son. Swim lessons needed. I would recommend that you get swim lessons, even if you don't swim per se, but just get in the pool. Definitely get over that fear of getting in the pool. And actually, Linnell was like one of the people on the cruise that was actually swimming the most. She was in the pool doing laps. But yeah, I would say that you don't need to know how to swim to go on a cruise just because, oh, you're on the water, but there's so many things that you limit yourself if you can't swim. There's so many shore excursions and also just getting in the pool. You really shouldn't be in the pool unless you can swim. And swimming is super easy to learn, because if you got any body fat on you at all, you're not going to sink. You can just easily float. And just moving your arms and legs is most likely going to keep you afloat. Yeah, Google Map issues. I tell you, I've had so many Google Map issues. I had the biggest Google Map issues when I was in London trying to get around. Like I couldn't. I don't know what it was doing. And also too, it's weird because on my phone, what I think the blue thing, like there's the blue dot and then there's the blue cone, like that goes like this. And for me, it's not pointing forward, it's pointing behind me. So I always got to remember that I have to turn my phone upside down to get it the right direction. So Traveling T says, I disagree with the number of kids. It depends on if it's a holiday, spring break, summer break, spring break, MLK weekend. Also, if the ship has kids activity, look at Celebrity with no water slides. Uh, so yeah, it's been an eternity since I've been on Celebrity, and I would like to get back on them, but they're owned by Royal Caribbean, who I'm just not loving at the moment. But I mean, I guess if Princess, you're doing the Caribbean, you're gonna have more kids, but we were doing a Mediterranean itinerary, and there were maybe 10 children on the entire ship. When I was on Icon of the Seas, hold on, my cats are being fools. Can you see that? Kevin's gonna eat him. Um, so when I was on Icon of the Seas, we had over 3,000 children. 3,000 children. It was like children's soup. It was so insane. And I went, can we knock it off, please? I'm doing things. Oh my gosh, the cats, you probably can't hear them, but they're causing a racket. Um, but I went after President's Day, but before spring break. So I went like the last week of February, which is generally the kids are in school. But we had 3,000 children. I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to lose my mind. This was before they made the tonic, the swim up bar, the swim and tonic, before they made it adults only. And you could not get in that pool because where it's located, it's like the most convenient, the first pool you see. And so like the kids just like immediately ran to it. It was crazy. My friend had to back out of our cruise, so I may be cruising solo in November if I can't find another roomie. Aw, yeah, I saw your post about it, but honestly, that is way over my budget. This cruise that I went for Rome was like the most I've paid in a while, and that was $1,800. But I've got a bunch of free cruises in my pocket, so I need to try and deal with those. And getting time off for work is really, really tough. Uh, right now, I have a ban on Amy being allowed to take time off because apparently I made somebody angry. So, so we'll see how it goes. I may have to go on some upcoming cruises, but actually work from the ship, which would really suck. But it is what it is. I have the vacation time, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, so Traveling T, you have been on over 40 cruises. That's amazing. This cruise that I just went on was my 14th. I have my 15th booked for Carnival Celebration with Vicky's crew for the Foodies Vacation crew for the Unhinged next year. And I'm hoping to do another one in the last week or somewhere around the end of October of 2026 because I promised I wouldn't take time off in November or December this year. And so I'm going to try and do something in October. I think August is a little, I can't do August because I'm having my gallbladder surgery. So I'm having my gallbladder out. Yeah, Malibu, Candace is so chill. It's just the breed. Like he is I was gonna say a certified. He is what do you call it? He is a genuine, full purebred. He is a purebred uh ragdoll. So it's just kind of like one of the reasons I got him was because I knew the personality would be pretty chill, but now he's gonna bug Marcia. So usually he's really chill, but as he's young. He really wants to play today. Um, oh, well, thank you so much. Ooh, I am really behind. Well, hey, Jeremy, nice to see you. Oh, so all of yours are tuxedo kitties. I love what they call the bicolor pattern of the tuxedo. Love, love, love them. So journey of life, if you're leery of cruising solo, find a cruise that you know someone is going on so you have a friend to meet up, but then you don't have to spend every moment with. That's actually a really good point, Trisha. So if you watch Foodie's Vacations channel, she usually publicizes cruise meetups. So if you know any of the people or have met them on YouTube, there are a lot of cruises that other people are going on that is publicized that you could join and just book your own cabin and then just let them know that you're showing up and then just meet up with them uh, while you're on the cruise. So that's what I'm doing with the Unhinged cruise. There's about 100 of us, and it's going to be a freaking blast. So Trisha says, we have 3 tuxedos and 1 gray cat. They are my daughters, and they're going with her when she moves out. Oh, that's funny. So I've got the solid white one here, and then I've got the 2 tuxedo or bicolor patterns. I had a solid gray, I had a little solid tan one until about a month ago. Very sadly, he had a incurable tumor. Only lost him at 7, which was very sad. He was the sweetest boy ever, my little Sheldon. Oh, well, hey, Susie. Yeah, I saw you comment. Oh, well, Linnell, the cruise is over. So we're all home now. So Linnell is releasing her videos now from the cruise. I was on the cruise with Linnell, but she couldn't upload a video. I was the only one who uploaded a video from the cruise. And it took me 7 hours to do it. I did record a couple of videos while I was on the cruise, but I haven't edited them. I have not edited them yet and put them up. But yeah, I don't know that I got video footage of Linnell. She was taking footage of me. Nice thumbs up. I have my hand gestures on, so if I hold still and do things. So yeah, so we ended up having the same muster station because our rooms were like 1 number apart. So we were close to each other on the ship. And then we ended up wandering into the casino late at night together. I've done lessons and I didn't become a swimmer. Well, you don't have to become a swimmer. You just need to know how to keep yourself from unaliving yourself when you're in the water. And then if you're always unsure of the water, there are some really lightweight life vests that you can wear. So don't ever be afraid to don a life vest when you're in the water if you have any trepidation of it. Just make yourself feel more secure about being in the water. Oh, well, thank you, Amanda. Got the little kitties there. Oh, I don't blame you. Definitely do those free cruises. Yeah. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas has been good to me. Yeah, I have sailed then. I did on the Freedom of the Seas, but this year I've been banned from taking vacation during that time. Sigh. Oh, your calico was the sweetest ever. My friends that live in Philly actually have 2 beautiful dilute calicos that have the gray base, and they are the most beautiful little girls. I've got 4 more this year, and I want to go. If you want to go in any, I'm on. Yeah, I've got only 1 more that I think I can book because I'm going to Orlando in July to visit family, and then I'm also going to a weight loss conference for my other channel. And then August, I have my gallbladder surgery scheduled so I can get this stupid thing out of me because it was really acting up on the cruise. And it's because when I'm at home, I can really control my diet and I can keep it from acting up. But the minute that I get somewhere where I'm consuming too much dairy and higher fatty foods and gravies and this and that, then it really does bother me. Currently pet sitting for 2 cats for 6 weeks. A nice break from cruising and saving money. Oh, that's really awesome. That is really a great way. Actually, someone on the cruise is actually getting ready to come pet sit in this area. Her name was Stephanie, and I don't think she has a channel yet. But I've heard that that's a great way to save some money. I know someone asked me why I don't do trusted pet sitters, and it's because of Kevin. Because I need a trained professional to deal with him because he gets eye medication twice a day and he will eat somebody. And he's a big cat. Malibu's about 14 pounds, but Kevin's 22 pounds because he's a chunky monkey, and he'll go after somebody. So, I have to be really careful. I'm a member of Cruise Critic. I meet people before and share private excursion costs. Oh, that's awesome. We did end up sharing some excursion costs when we were on the cruise, which was really nice. Uh, Let's see. So this is asking Traveling Tea a question. Oh, there you go. So Glenda, there we go. Glenda got it right. So this is LGT tripping over 60. So they're a couple, lovely couple in their 60s who are doing a cruise life and traveling. So check out their channel. Pretty fantastic. Oh, so Trisha, yeah, if you haven't looked into Cruise Critic, that website, to be fair, has been around since the dawn of time, since the dawn of the internet. I remember using it many years ago. Great, great information. Um, well, fabulous. I look forward to getting to know you too. I'm assuming you were talking to me because sometimes I lose track of people in the conversation talking to each other. I took my 4-year great nephew on an 8D Disney. Aw, he was 2 at the time, loved it, but he's now 4 and going with me next week. That's awesome. I've always wanted to do Disney, but I really wish they do an adults only cruise because I don't know that I could tolerate that many children. And that's just me. There's nothing wrong with children. But I struggle. I struggle with them. Uh, I gotta go look up gallbladder symptoms. Oh, girl. So what I get is I usually get diarrhea. I get the burping, just upset stomach. Sometimes I'll get a lot of pain, like it kind of starts here and then kind of transfers over here, and sometimes it'll go all across my back and just hurt and hurt and hurt and hurt. So, yeah, go look up the symptoms because it can be it can be a struggle. Now, I know a lot of people who lose weight do end up having issues with their gallbladders, but but sometimes it's like, oh, their gallbladder was already like on the fritz, and then losing weight just accelerated it because it's a whole thing. You have to read up on it. There's a whole big reason why uh, people losing weight struggle with their gallbladder. But again, it's not the weight loss medications that's doing it, it's our biology. Oh, yeah, I heard that Disney has adults only sections, but would I get relegated to like a really small section of the ship? But I really want to go on one of the cruises that has like the Haunted Mansion lounge. And then there was like a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea lounge, and it looked so amazing. I definitely want to check those out one of the day. Disney Treasure. I definitely want to do the Disney Treasure one day, but every time I look it up, it's like over $6,000. And that's just not something that I have the funds for to do right now, because then that would just take my whole year budget, right? A lot of people see me and they're like, oh, well, you're traveling here, you're traveling there, you're doing all this stuff. But they don't realize that I have a really small travel budget. I'm just really good at finding deals and getting really discounted offers. So, and it takes a lot of work. I spend a lot of time. Also, too, like I use frequent flyer miles for my airfare. So sometimes I don't maybe go on the cruise that I want to go on because I'm having to use free airfare to get where I'm going, and it doesn't always go where I want to go. I've had 2 kids and used to teach pre-K to 4th grade, corporate America girly now, and I don't want any part of a Disney cruise. For Disney cruises under my belt, yeah, they are expensive. I mean, I've heard they're amazing. I've seen lots and lots of videos about the Disney cruises, but well, I made the mistake of spending like $4,000 on the Icon of the Seas. I mean, that was a ton of money, and it was a super cool ship, but I just can't, I don't know. I really love the Disney Treasure though because it's Aladdin themed, and that's like one of my favorite like architecture designs has always been like the Moroccan Arabian style. So it's just such a beautiful ship that I really want to go on it. Ordinary Adventures was the ones that did really good series on some of the Disney cruise ships. So if you haven't seen Ordinary Adventures, And for those of you who are new YouTube creators, do not compare yourself to Ordinary Adventures because Peter is a filmmaker. So don't go over and watch his videos and be like, oh, I have to make my videos like his. Because number one, he is just superiorly talented at it. Also, he has Kitra to help him, and he has all this equipment and all this experience. So, right, like you got to remember where the creator's coming from when they're putting out fantastic videos like that. But they did a really good job with some of the Disney cruises that they went on. Yeah, airfare is definitely a factor. Living in Florida, I can get to any port. Yeah, I mean, that does make it much easier. I'm up here in the Northern Virginia area, so I'm hoping to maybe do a New York cruise in the fall so I can just take the train up. That will save me a lot. Yes, I would love to do the Haunted Mansion Lounge. Yeah, so Meg, yeah, like the Haunted Mansion Lounge is amazing. So Amanda says, I had my gallbladder out about 10 years ago. I hope your recovery goes well. Well, thank you, because like I'm terrified of getting my gallbladder out and then being one of those people that then can't eat anything without running to the bathroom in 5 minutes. So Kevin, can we please stop? You guys probably can't hear him, but he's sitting, hold on, right there. He's sitting at my bathroom door. I can't quite move my arm enough. What is this? Hold on. Right there. Full. He's screaming at my bathroom door because he can. Oh, so you've sailed out of Bayonne twice to Bermuda. You know, I wanted to do that on Virgin and then I missed the sale, and the cruise was affordable on the sale that I looked at, but then I waited too long to book it and then the sale went away and now it's twice the price. Thought we looked up cruising out of Miami. Mom and I are flying into Fort Lauderdale for less than 300 for both of us round trip. Yeah, I do that a lot when I go to Fort Lauderdale. Actually, last time I had so much time to kill before my cruise that I took public transportation almost all the way to the Miami cruise port. There is a free bus that takes you to the Metro Rail, and then you take the Metro Rail to like the Metro Link, and then you take that to like Brickell and get off. So you can do it for like $5 a person. It does take a little while, but I mean, yeah, I fly in and out of Fort Lauderdale because I do JetBlue, and then actually this coming up trip for my February, I'm stuck going in and out of West Palm Beach, which then means I got to take an hour train to get to Miami. But I booked it on frequent flyer points, so that way if something better comes up, I can cancel it with no fee, because right now the airfare was $800 from DC to Fort Lauderdale for the time of my cruise. $800 round trip. Like, what the what? I, I don't know what the deal is. Philly is supposed to get more cruises. That's what I've heard. I'm hoping they'll put decent ships though, Anissa, because the challenge is like there's ships out of Baltimore, but I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. Look, I know Linnell just went on two of them out of Baltimore, but I don't know. She has a much higher tolerance for older cruise ships than I do. It was the Carnival Pride and I think the Royal Caribbean, the Vision of the Seas. And those are two of like the oldest ships in both of their fleets. Um, so Byersboro says, I'm in Kansas now and my daughter's in New York. So we've got a cruise book on the Bliss from New York to Bahamas round trip. Can't wait. Oh, that's awesome. I have not done the New York cruise port. I have seen it because I took a ferry out of one of the terminals that was really close to the cruise port. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really hoping that I can get the cruise that I want out of New York and do like the fall foliage tour. So that would be really, really great. Oh, well, thank you for stopping in, Trisha. I really appreciate it. And enjoy your cruise. And I'll definitely see you when you get back because you know I'll always be over there hanging out in Vicky's Foodie's Vacation live every single day. So, well, it has been an hour on the live stream, and I hate to keep anybody more than an hour. Does anybody have any last minute questions about the Enchanted Princess that they'd like to know about before I head out? Otherwise, I will hopefully see you again. I'm going to try and make this a thing. Oh, okay. See, I really got to cut my hair because I just got caught under my arm. But other than that, I hopefully I'll see you back here again Tuesday at 7 p.m. I'm just going to try and make it a thing. Try and put out like one recorded video and one live stream a week. So thank you so much, Candace. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being such a loyal viewer of my channel. And I've met Candace on a cruise, and she's pretty darn fabulous. So make sure you check out Candace's channel, Burying It All with Candace. Very lovely channel. So thank you all for hanging in there with me. Thank you, Amanda. And I need to go check out your channel as well. So I've got lots of homework for the night. I just dropped a video on my weight loss channel. So I got that one out for the week, and I'll be going live on that channel Thursday at 6 p.m. So in 2 more days, I go live and do my live weigh-in for the week, and then just have a chat about other weight loss stuff. So yeah, Anissa, I'll see you Thursday. So thank you everybody for hanging in there with me, and have a fabulous day.
She got sunshine dreams and a